Happy summer! Hallmark is celebrating summer with Passport to Love, a series of movies featuring romance abroad. During June, the network will release 4 romantic movies set in different countries across the world, including Italy and Greece, a new mystery movie, Tip Line Mysteries, Dial 1 for Murder, will also premiere, as well as the season finale of When Calls the Heart, Season 11. Watch till the end for all the details. Now, here are the 5 new Hallmark movies and mysteries coming to the network this month. First on the list is For Love and Honey.
It's almost closing time, Dr. Morgan. What are you looking for exactly?
The wall outside with the beehive. I'd like to know what it used to belong to. Is that paint?
This movie stars Andrew Walker and Margaret Clooney, and it is based in the gorgeous European islands of Malta. While recusing a beehive in Malta, beekeeper Ava, played by Clooney, discovers an ancient fresco hidden beneath. Austin, played by Walker, a traveling archaeologist, believes the fresco is actually a map leading to pirates' treasure. He convinces Ava to join him on a treasure hunt across Malta. As the pair work together to solve the puzzle, they form a lasting connection. Between the gorgeous views and wonderful actors, this movie is worth the watch. Next at number 2 is Savoring Paris, premiering Saturday, June 8th.
You came to Paris for cheese?
I came to Paris for the experience that I have while eating cheese.
Do you need a tour guide?
Were you flirting with me?
Say we to sweet.
Are you free Saturday night?
Say we to savory.
I'm happy here, Mama.
We're on vacation, being seduced by dapper food.
Starring Bethany Joy Lenz, Stanley Weber, and Ben Wiggins. Discontent with the path her life has taken, Ella, played by Joy Lenz, embarks on a journey of self-discovery in Paris. Once in the city of love, Ella finds herself torn between 2 handsome suitors, a food critic, played by Wiggins, and a rugged cheesemonger, played by Weber. Up next at number 3 is A Greek Recipe for Romance. Premiering Saturday, June 15th, starring Danielle C. Ryan and Raphael Karyotakis. When things aren't going how Abby, played by Ryan, had planned, she jets off to Greece to visit her mother. While there, Abby meets Theo, played by Karyotakis, and they team up to open a restaurant. The pair form a deep connection, but is it enough to keep Abby from going back home? Moving on at number 4, we have 2 Scoops of Italy, premiering on June 22nd. Stars Hunter King and Michelle Rosiello. When an American chef decides she'd like to find more inspiration for cooking, she travels to a small village in Italy. While falling in love with the flavors of the town and its culture, she discovers love with an Italian man who helps her see things in a new light. Well, the June weddings theme didn't make the cut this year. Again, it's one of those themes that has been off and on through the years. I'm wondering if last year's June weddings movie block didn't quite pull in the ratings they wanted, so they are trying this instead. Or maybe it was difficult to find 4 good wedding-themed films. Who knows? I think the destination movies are a good idea for summertime though, as they get everyone in the mood for vacation time. And last but not least, for new movies, this June is this Hallmark mystery, Tip Line Mysteries, Dial 1 for Murder.
I'm using crime tips.
Welcome, Mrs. Maddie.
I am here to report a tip that a jewelry store is going to be robbed tonight.
We don't know if this call is credible. What if it's just a prank?
Starring Holland Roden and Chris McNally. When a cryptic call is made to the Detroit Free Press about a planned jewelry heist, tip line operator Mandy Moore, played by Roden, is roped into a puzzling mystery. Mandy reports the tip to a doubtful detective, played by McNally. But when the heist actually happens, Mandy is recruited by the police force to assist the newly promoted detective in tracking down who is responsible for the deadly jewelry heist. And besides these wonderful new movies, Hallmark is releasing new episodes of When Calls the Heart. In June 2, the Truth Be Told episode, released June 2nd, and What Goes Around comes out June 9th.
Elizabeth, where's Allie?
Angela, do you know where Allie is?
She's taking the train.
To where?
To Granville Prison.
Looks like it's going to be a good one. Be sure not to miss it. And Hearties, we're a couple episodes away from the season finale of When Calls the Heart. Fans can breathe a sigh of relief that the show has already been picked up for a 12th season, and the cast will head into production this summer. So, what happened in last week's episode of When Calls the Heart? In Brother's Keeper, last week's episode of When Calls the Heart, Elizabeth, Aaron Krakoff, and Nathan, Kevin McGarry, helped Tom, Max Lloyd Jones, out of a tight situation when Tom learned his boss had absconded with all the entry fees he collected for the choir competition. The town came together to throw a musical festival of sorts, like a Hope Valley version of Coachella, to earn enough money to pay back the entry fees. With encouragement from his family, Joseph, Viv Leacock, attempted to heal an old rift with his brother, Jacob, Doran Bell, and Gowan, Martin Cummins, counseled Lucas, Chris McNally. What was the Truth Be Told episode of When Calls the Heart about? In Truth Be Told, this week's episode of When Calls the Heart, Bernhardt Montague, Benjamin Wilkinson, arrives in Hope Valley, and Rosemary's Pascal Hutton newspaper article creates waves when she questions Lucas's judgment. Elizabeth realizes her little Jack, Highland Goodrich, is growing up as Nathan realizes the same with Allie, Jetta Lily Miller, when she wants to know more about her birth father, Dylan, Donovan Stinson. Next after, episode 10 is episode 11, Run to You, releasing Sunday, June 16th. This one will be about how, don't worry, there are no spoilers. Nathan and Bill take charge when a notorious gangster threatens the town. Rosemary teams up with her competition to uncover the truth. Elizabeth and Nathan take a leap of faith. Then, the season finale, episode 12, Anything for Love, drops Sunday, June 23rd. In this one, Nathan and Elizabeth exchange secrets. Rosemary and Lee pitch Lucas an idea for the future of Hope Valley. Now for Christmas in July, there is a lot coming in hot. As well, we have Falling Like Snowflakes, premiering Saturday, June 29th, starring Rebecca Dalton and Marcus Rosner. It's about a photographer determined to complete her exhibit by capturing a rare photo of a 12-sided snowflake, enlists the help of a childhood friend, and they go on a mission they'll never forget. Then, the most anticipated movie on the summer is Three Wise Men and a Baby, extended cut, premiering Saturday, July 6th. Starring, of course, Paul Campbell, Tyler Hines, Andrew Walker, and Margaret Collin. Three brothers get the surprise of their lives when they are forced to work together to care for a baby over the holidays. Round 2? Also in July, we have Rescuing Christmas, premiering Saturday, July 13th, starring Rachel Lee Cook and Sam Page. Erin is granted 3 Christmas wishes, with her final wish being that Christmas would just disappear. And to her bewilderment, it does. Can potential suitor Sam help her bring back Christmas? Next, we also have A Very Vermont Christmas, premiering Saturday, July 29th, starring Katie Leclerc and Ryan McPartlin. This one is about a local champion skier and Vermont brewmaster teams up with an unlikely match to create a seasonal microbrew in order to save her family's business by Christmas. And last for new movies in July is An Ice Palace Romance, starring Celeste Desjardins and Marcus Rosner. A journalist faces old fears when she returns to her hometown ice rink to cover a story. With the help of the owner and his young daughter, she begins to re-evaluate her life's purpose. And that brings us to the end of today's video. The theme for Hallmark's June movies is Passport to Love, and ironically, that was also the title of Great American Family's first original movie premiere this year. I find it interesting that these well-known Hallmark stars are paired with other actors who are less known on Hallmark. It seems this is a purposeful effort to introduce more actors to the network. I would love to hear your take on these movies. Please share your thoughts in the comments below.